Hey everybody, hello. Actually, let's go to Hello everybody. How are we all doing? Hope we are all well. Whiskey, pow! Public Spark, pow! How is everybody? Are we all okay? It is very, very cold. It is very, very cold. However, there's some cool Warhammer news which I thought we could look at. Not that one. Yeah, how are we all? Happy Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Tis Friday. So, where are we? There we go. Tis Friday. Ooh, who's that? Who's that? I love the. I love the. I love this. I love this. This is supposed to be. Hey Taria, how you doing? Hello Taria. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. We've got two models today because we got the Red Goblin as well. I want to paint him. I really want to paint him. I think he's awesome. I think he's awesome. I think he looks very much like a Drakari Archon as well. The body. We have three models today. We've got three. What was the third? Oh, those Series 2 things, Series 5 things. They're all rubbish. Yeah, we're definitely having a look at this guy first. And I love this line. Only to return when least expected. like after yesterday when it was leaked, somebody taking a photograph of it. Looking like a snack. Well, thank you very much. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, I haven't actually watched the video yet. I don't know what the video is. I've just seen the model, which is gorgeous. How cool is the model? I really, really, really like that. I really like that. The Mortal Kombat banner is it's really annoying when they put 3D printed banners on there. Well, not 3D printed, 3D banners. I'd far rather kind of stick a transfer on it or something. So I don't quite know what to do with that. Whether to cut it off and put another banner on, or try and. I don't know whether you can file it off. Maybe you could file it off and make it smooth. But yeah, it is cool. Lurk. Taria's on the lurk. Taria, you're the only one chit-chattering away. You can't go on the lurk. But he's really nice. Let's have a look at the. Does it show the? Oh, it doesn't show the. Doesn't show the axe head, which is annoying. That's very cool, isn't it? That's very cool. Very cool. Freehand. Yeah, it's fabulous. Watch the video. 27 seconds. Mid. Hey, I know Hendy doesn't like it. Hendy's like, man, it's alright. I think he's cool as shit. It's the interesting thing about Eldar, and I've said it before. When new Eldar models come out, which are like resculpts or reimaginings of the old models, they're never really. I suppose the last one that was massively different was Morgan Ra. Everything else is just like the old model, just kind of tidied up in plastic. But I think he's really good. Like if we go like this and have a proper zoom in, like, hey Tobes, how you doing? I think he's really nice. Like the armor here looks very kind of Drakari-esque as well, which is funky. That's interesting. I think he's really nice. So the Eldar stuff, whenever they do Eldar stuff, they always just look the same as the old models. Because the Eldar stuff is so, I don't want to say perfect, but like the how do you word it? Like the look, the look and the lore and like the I don't know, the shapes and everything of the Eldar is so spot on perfect. I don't think they ever really need to kind of tweak anything. So it's just been scaled up and sized up, and they've actually got the angle pretty close to perfect. I think on this one, I think it's pretty good. You still got the separation of the axe in there as well. That's not difficult, Hendy, but yeah. It has a bendy gun. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Blue. Bearing in mind that this is a 3D print, so that droop will have been on the 3D print, unlike the plastic one that you get, which will be pin straight. I'm sure there are going to be loads of droopy lances. No, it's not going to be a droopy. That's going to be a pin straight plastic lance. That's not going to bend at all. Yeah, I think he's really cool. Can we find any 3D print lines anywhere on it then? Just to confirm my thing. Can't actually. But I think that's fab. I think he's really cool. Will when he goes in a carry case. Oh, whatever. It doesn't look like it's droopy. It is. It bends down a tiny bit. That might be the clipping path, because this clipping path doesn't look particularly neat. Let's go and have a look on. Yeah, you can see it bends a little bit, but if we go back, oh, it doesn't show it on there either. I thought there was another picture. It's a very short article. They bow in the middle. Yeah, I know. It all kind of cuts in like that. I mean, we can throw it in Photoshop if we want to and find out, but it's pretty irrelevant. It's not going to be bendy on the plastic model. It's going to be pin straight. I think it's fab. I think he's really nice. Interesting looking at. Now I've done a heavy metal style paint job. It's interesting looking at all the highlights and where they've put like the final highlight. Yeah. Either way, the Christmas mini is many times better. Whatever. The Goblin's quite cool. The Goblin is quite cool. Oh, it's a Chaos Dude on the base. I thought he was just flames. God damn it, there's a Chaos Dude. I thought it was just the base was on fire. I didn't realise he'd melted a Chaos Dude, so I'm going to have to sort something out with that. Now, the question I'm trying to answer for myself is obviously all of my Eldar have shifted a little bit into the Dark Eldar vibe, the Dark Eldari, if you like. So they've all had like head swaps or weapon swaps or head swaps to have like Drakari helmets and things. I don't think this guy needs any. And in fact, I don't think I've done any. So Morgan Ra is out of the box, and Jane Zar, I haven't changed Jane Zar. So I think this one is. I think this one will be fine. I don't think this needs changing. I might remove the fire dragon symbol from his helmet. I don't know. He's really cool. I really like him anyway. And then every year now we seem to get a red goblin doing something weird, and it's no exception. This year is no exception. We get a red goblin and a snowman. Red goblin and a snowman! And he's got the Goth Rockers hat, which I think is hilarious. You know what I do? You know what I do if I had the Mini? I would paint him like Art the Clown. I'd I'd do him like Art the Clown from Terrifier. Just 'cause. And then give him a red hat. Red hat and Art the Clown. I don't even know what the point of them are. Is it just like here, just paint a random model? Because he hasn't got any rules, so you can't use it. And I hate the fact that there's no space there. Should be a space after that. Yeah. Does he have? Do they end up with? Do they ever end up with rules, or do you just paint them and stick them on your shelf for Christmas? It's just a collectible. He's all right. He's all right. What's this one? The Regiment Gourmand Battlefield Cooking. Oh, this is rattling stuff, isn't it? Messed. Cleanish water. Combat knife. 2 freshly harvested Vespid tails. Make sure the Vespid is dead. Why? Like, I get the trying to be humorous. Quarter block of corpse starch. 200 ml of milk. Or closest approximation. Salt, local herbs. Splash of an officer's best amasec. It's literally cooking. It's literally cooking Vespid stingwing stew. I think sometimes they release rules and a special scenario to use it in. Yeah, I had the one last year. I've still got. I don't know where he's gone. I was going to paint him and then didn't. Mix cooked meat back into the sauce. Yeah, whatever. It's cooking rattlings. Now these. Has anybody seen these? So this is the Warhammer Heroes box stuff things, which used to be Space Marines, isn't it? And the last one were the last ones Death Guard. And there were those really kind of rare ones which were really cool models, like the Death Guard with the staff and the flies flying off him. And they were really cool. And these ones are, despite the fact that it's really annoying to kind of now navigate between them, you have to keep going up to navigate. I don't think these are particularly interesting. The last ones were Primaries and the ones before that were Death Guard. I think it was Marines, Death Guard, Marines. Gotcha. Maybe it's because I don't know what the current Stormcast range is, but these don't seem particularly exciting. Not in the same way as the Death Guard were, because the Death Guard, everybody wanted all the Death Guard ones because they were so different and interesting. Oh wow, we've got a light volume. We've got a light volume painted on a shoulder pad. That doesn't look that doesn't look painted at all. Doesn't look like that. I think it's almost as if the guys forgot to paint that bit. They're okay, I guess. What do we reckon? Are we liking these? I think it's an interesting. Are they all the same? Are they all Liberators? Liberator Prime was joined by Vindicator, a Vanquisher, Vigiler Prime, and no, so they're all different. Hargrim, this is the new Warhammer Heroes. They're all from a different unit. I quite like them, but not sure I'll get any. They're all from a different unit. Okay. So you can have them as like the champion of one of the units. Oop. The rare one was a bit nicer. Which one's the rare one? Is the rare one the last one? Him. See, I don't think any of them really stand out. That's kind of cool, but I'd swap the head. I can see that one being different to the normal one. I suppose he's okay. Oh, you can use them in Warcry. They come with the Warcry rules. Oh wow! Every display unit will have 8 blind boxes, but unlike previous series, there's no guarantee you will get all 7 if you buy the 8. So you're gonna have to keep buying them. You're gonna have to keep buying them. It's a shame there's not one of the ones with wings, because I really like the one with wings. The unit with wings. I want an army of winged Stormcast. Oof, yeah. Keep buying them, keep buying them. So that's the rare one, I'm guessing then. Does it say which one the rare one is? Oh yeah, the rare miniature, a powerful knight Arcanum, who has mastered fighting the rampant manifestations of wizard conjure to do their bidding. So he's the rare one then. Not that you can click him and make him bigger. Interesting. Interestingo. Interestingo. So that's those. And then this. I want to know what everybody else thinks of this. Actually, I want to know what everybody else thinks of this, because I put a tweet out about it. Woohoo! Check me. So here are the new Underworld stuff, but. So the models are cool. How do you go? Oh god, it's on the bottom this time. See, the models are, these models are okay. And then of course you have the necessary little cute thing. And then you have the Nurgle look like Dino Boy looks cool. Nurgle look like Nurgle. These ones are cool. He's nuts with the fly with his tongue going through the head. He's nuts. That's really cool. These are all cool. All the new plague bearers and stuff. The grumpy one, and then you get a little cute fly. However, you can't zoom in on them. But all the cards now have lost the artwork. So they've not put any artwork on any of the cards. All the cards now are just photos of models, which I'm really sad about. Because from my point of view, the artwork was always an extra bit of exploration into the Warhammer setting sort of thing, and it was another bit of inspiration and another viewpoint of the world. So we're not seeing anything new here. Like, you can't get inspired by a model that you've already seen. I mean, you can, but not to the same degree, I would argue, as a piece of artwork. So I don't quite know why. They've ditched all the artwork. I think it's incredibly sad. And I would argue that it's not to save money, because to set up that photograph would probably take. I mean, it's not going to take as long as somebody to draw a piece of artwork, so maybe it's a little bit cheaper, but not really massively. Clearly a cost-cutting measure, and not a fan. I don't know whether it is a cost-cutting measure. The the cost, I think, goes from external to internal, so you end up having to pay your photographers rather than pay an external artist. But to get that photo, it's not a quick thing to set up the photo. I don't know how long a piece of art of that scale would take. Probably take a little bit longer than to take that photograph, but and then you've got to get the photograph and then put it in Photoshop, undo all the background behind them and everything. So, yeah. Yeah, couple of clicks in AI. I mean, what is that? I don't think they're doing it in AI. So I'm just really sad that the artwork's gone. And honestly, I think the artwork has probably gone downhill anyway in recent years. I don't think we get quite as inspired by the current artwork as we used to. There's nothing really that kind of comes out and whacks you in the face quite as with as much consistency as it used to. Like you would constantly go, "Oh, that's an awesome piece of artwork." I think fully animated still image not the same, but as an example, yeah, I know, but I don't think Games Workshop are doing this in. I don't think this is AI, for instance. I don't think that background is AI. So the only one that one is. I mean, I still don't think that's AI. I think that's just a clever use of filters in Photoshop. So yeah. Again, it's not quick. It's not like that is going to be a quick thing to make. So anyway, I just wanted to bring it up. I just wanted to see what you thought about the lack of artwork. I think it sucks. I think it sucks, and I think the battle tomes and everything that come out having a distinct lack of new artwork is a bit sad as well. Because you can't. This is nothing different. That's not inspiring you to get Flesh Eater Courts in the same way as a piece of artwork depicting 3, whatever these are, attacking a big bloaty Nurgle dude. Because we know these models. These models are familiar to us. Artwork is not familiar. Artwork is always, oh wow. So sad in my view, and that makes no sense. That's really annoying. Why has he got light on his face and he hasn't? It's really, that's like, ah. Anyway, yeah. Ominous rumblings. Just a picture of a daughter of Cain with some rocks falling in the background that there was been. Anyway, chat doesn't seem to be particularly because he's a vampire and they don't like the sun. No, I know, but like everything's yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts on that. However, Fugan I really like. I really like Fugan. I think Fugan looks cool. And then we got Golden Demon stuff, which I don't want to get into. Congratulations to everybody. He's really nice. I like that. I like that. Like that a lot. Okay. Right. Let's do some work. Let's stop chit-chattering and waffling. How is everybody? How are you all? How is everybody? Finished the video for that today, so that's all uploaded. That will be on YouTube tonight. I need to get the tufts, static grass tufts and everything that I was talking about the other day. So I'll pick those up at some point and do that video. There we go. Have you got anything on at the weekend, Henster? You got any more old world stuff and things? Let's get some music on. Gym this weekend. How did your strongman thing go? I haven't asked you. I'm very sorry. Building models. Oh, what models are you doing? What models are you doing? Yeah, Fugan's nice. I like Fugan. I think Fugan looks good. I'm looking forward to seeing the other ones. Marauder, Horseman, and Dragon Ogres. Oh, sweet! Have you got more Dragon Ogres, or is that painting your current ones that you've got? Are you doing an army of Dragon Ogres? You got more? Fantastic. How many's in the army now? You got like 18 Dragon Ogres. Rocking around with 18 Dragon Ogres. Nine Dragon Ogres. Amazing. All in one unit, or are you splitting them? You're doing a 6 and a 3? I don't know how. What's the efficient unit size for Dragon Ogres? Came 6 out of 8, but did better than I thought on every event. Nice one, man. 3 3s, nice. What's the frontage like? Can you go to like a frontage of 4 and get all those attacks, or is it not really worth it because they're a bit too wide to make contact? Six out of 8 is awesome, dude. What was the carry like? The yoke? Right, I need to stick this guy onto a model holder so we can start racking some paint onto him. We're going to play around with this guy and see what we can do, see how cool we can make him. I think we should make his eyes glow for starters. We should definitely make his eyes glow for starters. I have done his base, however, I've ordered some more shells, some slightly larger shells and conch shells and things. So I think I would want to just redo his base, do his base again, and add some larger shells in like piles of shells, so he can be standing on those rather than a rock. I think is the plan. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Right, wait for the paint the primer to dry on his feet. Paint this guy up. Let's go! So, we want to make his eyes glow, so we can start with that, because we got some of that on the wet palette. So we'll do glowy turquoise eyes. Okay, do the white dots in the middle. You go as wide as 4. Happy 40k Elftoberfest. Elftoberfest. Oh, I quite like Elftober. We are going to do Elfember though. We're making Elfember a thing. Thinking of an exalted champion on a demonic mountainous unit for my sea wolves. That sounds cool. Is that the Whiskey? What a legend!
That message was supposed to go here. Thank you, Twitch.
God damn it, Twitch. Thank you, Whiskey. Thank you for the resub, dude. What a legend. What a legend. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some more Dark Elves or Tomb Kings soon, Hendy. Because all the Dark Elves are like I've done all the kind of the silver start to them all. At least I think I have. I think I've done all the crossbows. I've got 20 crossbows. I think I've done all the metal on them and then given them the null oil wash. I will have to dig them out and check. I think that's probably actually needed to be purple. I think that being purple would be good. We also need to quite interesting to see the AoS stuff being monthly updates now as well. So that's going to be an absolute pain in the ass if you do play in tournaments. You're going to have to be repainting your stuff all the time. Now I can't afford this unit, so I'm going to have to change it and put this unit back in. And but then on the flip side to that, you end up with things which aren't very broken for long periods of time. So pluses and minuses. Black. Oh, that's not black. Is black already out then? It must be. Yes, it is there. Yeah, I haven't written any old world stuff for a while. I need to write some old world lists. Need to write some old world lists. I do want to do a stream at some point again where I just write lists. I think I really enjoyed the last one. Maybe we can do an old world list stream. I want to do Tomb King, a couple of Tomb King lists maybe, Dark Elf list, Wood Elf list. No idea whether this guy's any good in the game. We need a Tomb King Tristan or something in chat to find that out. No idea why this brush is so fucked. Cleaned it out loads. It's just splitting at every opportunity. Sweet. There we go. Right, let's get the silver on. So we've got a little bit of silver to throw on. Probably do a little bit of shading first. pretty cool. Right, I am out of tea, so I'm going to go make a quick cup of tea, and then that can dry, and then when we get back we can put the silver on everything. We need to decide whether that is going to be full silver. It looks like it should be. I don't think that could be a tooth there like that, but I think it's actually part of that whole thing. It would probably look good if it was a tooth, so we might just drop a little bit of a tooth on there, like a really worn out pale tooth. And we've got a little gem there as well, which could be turquoise or purple. Probably good to add a bit of purple onto him, so maybe we'll do the 2 gems purple. 3 gems, there's a gem here as well. 4 gems, there's a gem here. So yeah, we can do those gems purple, I think. So yeah, let's go make a cup of tea, and then when we get back we can add all the... I think it's quite a nice combo with the Lumineth actually. The Lumineth being bright white and gold, and these being dark bluey grey and silver. I think they look quite good. Right, won't be a sec, be right back everybody. Let's get back to painting. Let's get back to painting. Chris making a cup of tea. I am indeed, Cookie. Just back, dude. How are you? How are you? Happy Friday, fella. I should probably just drop this one on as well. Oh no, actually, let me turn that off. That's very bright. How are you, Cookie? Cookie. I'm good. You're so behind on building. Why? What you building? What you building? What you building? What you building? Entire Blood Angel. I overbought again. An entire Blood Angels army. I mean, okay. That's cool. Why Blood Angels? I thought you were Mr. Ultramarines. Just finally realised the Ultramarines are boring. Has Crimson Fist, but Field Games Workshop has just given up on them, so I changed to Blood Angels. Long story short, I had a buddy that owned an FLG and Delicacy, so I thought it was the best change. Oh, dude! Wow. Did you grab them from his gaming store? That's a really cool little thing to do, man. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. Some of it, that's cool. Well, we are painting a Ideneth. My Ideneth video is up on YouTube. So how I painted just the base infantry, and then we're just going to push the base infantry colour scheme a little bit further with this dude character. Hey Luna, how you doing? Luna. Why Luna? Why Luna? What's Luna? Are you a fan of the moon? So yeah, we're just adding some detail and stuff to this. I did. Oh, it's your name. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we had a look at Fugan at the beginning of the stream. Really nice model. I love it. Hendy's not a fan. Hendy's like, meh, it's alright. But yeah, I really like it. I think he looks cool. Yeah, it did get leaked a couple of days ago. I was wondering whether, I was really curious today whether we would see an article or not, because like there's been no Eldar news in terms of new models at all. We know they're coming. I think the Codex was on the roadmap. But like the Emperor's Children have had more of a kind of a leak reveal than, not a leak reveal, but they've had more of a reveal than Eldar have. So I was really curious to see if they would release pictures, because it seems so far in advance. I was wondering whether they might sit on them a bit, but no, they have. They've released an article, which is cool because we now get to see the nice pictures of it. So. Same decade as the Fire Dragons come out. There's been another leak as well, Luna. If you check my Discord, there was another leak with all the released Eldar stuff. A list of all the released Eldar stuff. So Warp Spiders are on the list. So I don't think it'll be long. I think they'll all come at the same time.
Today's fish is trout a la
Hey Avian, how you doing? Gib news? What's Gib? What's the Gib news? Gib as in like one of the bits on a long crane? Hype! Or are you talking about Gibraltar? Gib is give. Gib is give. Even I like it. The banner is amazing on Fugan. The banner is the least annoying thing, the least cool thing about Fugan. Tell about the Eldar. So the Eldar are in Lord of the Rings. They're in Middle Earth, and
Oh look, a Christopher painting knife ears.
yeah, we're painting some elves. How are you doing, Purples? Twitch chat's been very quiet, so it's nice to see everybody coming back from lurk.
You cheeky monkey, Chris.
Why am I a cheeky monkey? Why am I a cheeky monkey? Yeah, the Eldar Fugan looks really cool. Very much like Fugan. We were looking at Fugan at the beginning of the stream. Doing pretty good. Nice one.
Yes, Christopher is a cheeky git.
Thought you have more news beyond Fugan. Yeah, there was chit chattering away in my Discord about the other models, which I don't want to get into on stream. All right, where are we? There it is. Sorry, I was looking for the metal. Didn't know where the metal was. How's everybody's Friday going? Purpley, how's your Friday? How are the Pusscats? Pusscats. But yeah, Fugan looks really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other models come out.
Navy blue rhymes with poo, scrape it off my butt and wipe it on you.
Up to no good, up to no good. I need to thank you very much for linking me over to Rogue Hobbies for the painters video. That's very kind of you, dude. This brush is absolutely dying. God. Hype for a new Karandras. Yes. Well, yeah. I think if whispers are to be believed, they forgot about Karandras when they did the Striking Scorpion, so I'm guessing he will turn up at some point. Rather funny that they just forgot about him. But then arguably, we already have a Phoenix Lord for the Striking Scorpions. Drazar is currently in the game. But yes, hopefully seeing Karandras at some point as well. Picked up a new model to do panel lining. I realised I already did it. Now I have to clean up what I just did. He's sleeping on the couch. I have space for my desk. No! You want the Red Goblin? See, that's interesting because that was another topic of conversation in chat as well, and there were lots of people who were like, man, no, I don't want it. I need to pick an Eldari host paint scheme. See, my Eldari host basically match my Drukhari. They just have a slightly more orange tone to the red, the dark red of my Drukhari. Yeah. I'm going to have to properly expand and add to my Eldar. Yeah, this brush is fucked. It has lost its. I'm glad I got my the Space Marine done, the Heavy Metal Space Marine done before this brush died. Fair, this brush has done a lot. It did the Golden Demon Glorfindel, so it's not like it's not had its fair share of work. How are you up to no good? Fish and chips tonight. I'm going to do some fish and chips, which would be lovely. Your brush has died. Is it a week for people's brushes to die? Sure you get every last square millimetre of coverage on this. It needs to be nice and bright. It's working better than I expected. My main brush has died, so I'm using, dare I say, a Acetyl starter brush. Acetyl starter brush, check you out. I mean, this brush is fucked, and I'm still able to kind of control what happens to it. So. What you painting, Luna? There we go. You're courageous. This brush is atrocious. This brush is terrible. Why are we doing this? How good was the Lita last night, by the way? The ribcage from Ruined Realm Shaper set. Which model is that? Which model is this? I don't know what this one's called. Thrall Master, maybe? I don't know, Thrall Master, something like that. It's a character, hero from the Ideneth range.
At least, this time, it's a turtle elf and not a cow elf.
It's an Ideneth. 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 It's not a turtle elf. And that's not a cow elf. That's a Lumineth, and this is an Ideneth. And then we're going to have Umbraneth, and Caneth, Daughters of Caneth. Of which I have all their books now, and Sylvaneth. I've got the Daughters of Cain book now as well, so I've got all the elf faction books, so I can read some more. I didn't realise the Lady of Vines was Alariel's daughter, which was cool. Sylvaneth are freaky as shit. Sylvaneth are proper like.
Turtle elf, cow elf, emo elf. Oh wait, that's the Idoneth. So earthworm elf. And daughters of Can.
Daughters of Can?
Chris is right. It's not a turtle elf, it's an eel elf. See how it shimmy shimmies.
See how it shimmy shimmies? An eel elf. Can't it be a shark elf? It's an amazing movie. It is really good. I really liked it. And then we got Mortal Engines next week, which is another film which is one of those ones like, oh, I need to watch that, and just completely forget that I need to watch it at some point. So we're going to watch Mortal Engines next week, which will be cool as well.
Emo eel turtle riding ass elf.
Riding ass elf? What? There are no elves that ride asses. They feel a bit put out because they were pretty much left to their own fight chaos in the realm of life. Who were? Oh, Sylvaneth, were they? Idoneth are assholes. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Look at this guy. How is this an asshole? This guy's awesome. Look at him. He's like, "Rah, I'm going to beat you up with a spear and a sword." It's not an asshole. Tell you who's an asshole. The asshole is the dude from Alita last night. He's an asshole. In fact, apart from Christoph Waltz, every single dude in that film is an asshole. Sylvaneth are awesome.
Idoneth are like, I have no soul, so I'm gonna raid the earth dwellers and steal their souls to stay alive.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. That's not asshole behaviour. Whole reason got a 4K player. Wait, what? Oh, by the way, what's the series like? Should I watch the series? Is the series cool? Is the series worth it?
You are wrong, Christopher. Idoneth are the very definition of jerky emo assholes.
They're not. They're not. What series? The Alita series. There's Alita anime series. 80s anime, the old anime, and it's good. Okay, cool. So it's worth watching then. Right. So we need to paint this. But if we watch Mortal Engines next week, Tobes won't be joining us because he hates the film. So we've accidentally picked a film that Toby won't watch, and he's only just started watching movie nights. So that sucks. Rocket powered hammers before games which gave orcs rocket powered hammers. Yes, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true. The rocket powered hammer was awesome. Hey Jem, how you doing? Pooh. Right, so we need to get this nice and watered down again so that we can go. Taria! Hey Taria! Coming in just at the right time when chat's getting chit-chatty. I got to paint today because short and shorty. Use it, lose it in vacation. Oh, nice. I wonder if Jackie Earl Haley ever played a good guy. Who's Jackie Earl Haley? I'm voting for no. Taria, how are you? This guy's pretty cool, I think. This guy's pretty cool. Jackie Earl Haley will be the dude who played some Ewok called Cricket Bat or something. Oh, is it? He played Rorschach. Ah. Hang on, who's Gruishka? Who's Gruishka? Who was Gruishka? Was Gruishka the dude at the top? Is that Gruishka? Wicket, cricket bat, whatever. The big dude who he one-shot. Oh! Right, okay. That was cool. That was cool. I did keep thinking he looked like Vinnie Jones. Checking in after lunch, hugging all the people and smiling, getting back to work. Yay! Go to Ria. Go to Ria. I think that's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good, actually. put some Nuln Oil over some of these areas just to increase the contrast a little bit. Explain why painting ivory to white is awesome and painting grey to white sucks. Ivory to white? Probably because of the paints you're using. What paints are you using? What paints are you using? Because white has a massive, well, in comparison to like black. Black has really, really tiny particles. White has big particles because it needs to have big particles because it needs to be opaque when you put it on. So white particles are bigger, which is why you end up looking like chalky paint. You've got to be really careful when you're painting white. But some paints, when you're just off-white, things like ivory and grey and pale grey and stuff, still have those really big particles. Monument. No black in ivory, whereas black in grey. So smoother in a sense, yes. Right, we are going to do these purple, I think. We're going to do the gems purple on this dude, because I think that makes sense for a little bit of character hierarchy as well. Hey, Twitch lady.
Finally, Christopher is painting purple.
I'm not painting purple. I'm painting the colour purple. I'm not painting purple though. Purple lives in Canada. I can't paint purple. How would a destroyer cult Necron 1000 army do? I might try one. Really fun, actually. Yeah, destroyer cult are really fun, and everything's dropped recently. Like Ophidian destroyers are dirt cheap now. Yeah, it'd be really good. You'd have a lot of fun. And the game's in a pretty good state, so playing around with that would be very, very cool. Could if you had a really long brush. What, paint purpley? I think if I had a really long brush, you'd just dodge it. So out of the Lumineth, Daughters of Cain, Sylvaneth, I've kind of read a bit of the Idoneth already because I've had the Idoneth book for ages. So out of the Sylvaneth, Lumineth and Daughters of Cain, which book should I read first? I flicked through the Sylvaneth and found out some really kind of freaky, scary shit. Which is also, as well, Drycha betrayed Alarielle. So having Drycha and Alarielle in the same army seems like a bad idea. But Drycha is a really, really cool model. I really like Drycha. Especially the one that I painted. I think Purpley Spark's got my Drycha that I painted. I painted a flaming Drycha, which I thought looked really cool. And is now part of Purpley Spark's Sylvaneth Spearhead or something. I wonder if I could do spirits in all the trees. So turn off hunters, but turn them into tree spirits, like Drycha and the revenants and stuff. That might be fun. Right, so I think that's all the... Oh, there's one tiny one there as well. We've got to paint that tiny one purple as well. There we go. There's none on the... None on there. It's just these ones here. I don't think there's anything on here. I was looking for something to paint purple on the weapons, but I don't think there's anything on here that we can paint purple. Okay. Now I want purple to paint a pink Drycha. Pink Drycha? No. Have you seen? You must have seen my Drycha that I did. Did you see my Drycha? I can find it for you quick. Minis. Where's my Drycha? Where is she? I think she's in Nebula. I can't find her, Purpley. Where is she? Can't find Drycha. Is it Drycha or Dryka? What would you say? Is it Drycha or Dryka? Where is she? She's definitely in here. Sure she's in here.
Drycha is in my display cabinet. That's where she is.
Twitch Lady says Drycha, so there we go. We have it. We have it confirmed. If Twitch Lady agrees with me, then I am right. It is Drycha. I haven't got pictures. I have no pictures. I'm going to have to go to Instagram. I'm going to have to go to Instagram. Can't use Drycha in the spearhead, and she wouldn't fit as proxy for a tree lord as the base is not the right size. Oh, for God's sake. You need to see my Drycha. Finding it now. Finding it now. At least we know that I agree with Twitch Lady. It was when I was doing flaming everything. Purpley won Drycha. I think she likes her. Purpley, does it make you want to do flaming Sylvaneth army? Does it make you want to do a flaming Sylvaneth army? Oh, there's my avatar repose as well. So there's my avatar repose. One hand up, spear down, because that's the correct way to do it. Morgan Ra. Drycha should be around here somewhere. There's Drycha. There's mini Drycha. Let's find big Drycha. Where's big Drycha? That's Flaming Yndrasta. Flaming Yndrasta. Flaming Yndrasta. Oh my god, where's Drycha? Purpley, how long ago did I do Drycha? There she is. I think that's really cool. Should I do a Sylvaneth army or flaming? Should I do a flaming Sylvaneth army? Is the question. Flaming fish. No, I've already got my fish. I've already got my fish colour scheme. I've already got my fish and my Lumineth colour scheme. That's them sorted. So now I need a colour scheme for my Sylvaneth and a colour scheme for Daughters of Cain. Hey, Tomb King Tristan! It's one of the cooler looks. That's your scheme. Get your own. What? Flaming Sylvaneth? When did I do this? I did this 190 weeks ago, Tobes. Who came first, me or you? I did this March the 2nd, 2021. And I was painting it February the 27th, 2021. When did I start? Is there a picture of starting it? There we go. Started Flaming Dry Chair February the 2nd, 2021. That's actually my scheme as it's my dry chair. Tristan, what do you reckon? I did mine a lot longer ago than that, whenever AoS Skirmish came out. Pfft. Here we go. Is this January? January the 16th. Basically, unless you painted yours in 2020, so 4 years ago, then it's my colour scheme. Thank you very much. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to ask Purpley Spark if it's okay if I use her colour scheme to do my Sylvaneth. I think I could do about 7 years ago. Fuck off. Nobody likes you, Tobes. Fuck off, Erebus.
My own, my precious.
I think. See, the thing is, I think I could do that. Get fucked, tourist. I think I could do quite a quick colour scheme like that. I think I could do it quite quick. Because you could do it all in glazes for like the infantry. You could do it all with the airbrush with the infantry. And do it really basic. Just do a really basic flaming colour scheme.
I am forced to agree with Christopher by saying, fuck Erebus and fuck Leandros and Lanfred.
There we go. There we go. Twitch Lady agrees with me. Twitch Lady agrees with me. Therefore, this is my colour scheme. But yeah, I think so. Tristan, because I really like this model. I think this model's really cool, Tristan. So I was wondering if you could get a Tree Lord, because the Tree Lords are shit, and the Kurnoth Hunters look shit, and the stupid tree riding the beetle I wouldn't even touch anyway, so that's fine. But I was wondering whether you could get the Kurnoth Hunters and the Tree Man, and do a dry chair style spirit inside them. I think that would be cool. I think you could do it with the Kurnoth Hunters quite easily. And because everything's just all woody and gnarly, you could just like hack the center out, put the tree spirit in there, and then just add branches to cover the gap, sort of thing, to cover the join. I think it'd work. So yeah, I need all the elves. Why do I want all the elves? Why do I want all the elves? My suggestion to make Tobes happy: Chris, paint your trees as eucalyptus trees in summer, also known as eucalyptus trees on fire. Yeah, you'd be fine. You reckon I could do that? I reckon I could not get away with that. I reckon I could pull that off, if that makes sense. I reckon I could do that. I don't know what the. So this was up for my reference for my painting. I'm not buying fucking ultramarines, don't worry. Sylvaneth, I reckon. I mean, the Lady of Vines is gorgeous anyway. I don't think she needs any changing. But you could take her head off and put a spirit That would be quite fun, actually. I might do that. I might try it on Lady of Vines first. What's her sprue like? Yeah, you see, there's her head. Her head's separate. So you could get a spirit head in there quite well, I reckon. Where's the stupid tree man? I mean, that's she's so badass. She looks so awesome, and then you get a tree man that just doesn't. Okay. So that. Where's the sprue? Oh my god. Find the body on this sprue. Find the body on the sprue. Find the body on the sprue. Oh, you get a branch wave with it as well, or is that for scale? Find the body on the sprue. Gundam wood. Carve a hole in her face. Carve a hole in her face. So I reckon. Anyway, let's have a look at this again. So this just looks like the tree man is completely just in bits. So I reckon the issue is the scale of the. Good luck. The body is in like 8 parts. Yeah, the issue is the scale of the spirit kind of head, which you would kind of blend into it, because it'll have to be huge. Or would it have to be huge? Because Drycha's not that big, is she? What do you think? Would it have to be huge? Because basically that's what I want to do. I want to rip the torso apart and put a torso inside. Put a spirit torso inside. Would it have to be huge? Nah, do you not think so, Tristan? Was it, hang on. Where's Pete? Where's Pete? Where's Pete the Wargamer? Where's Pete the Wargamer? Hang on. Pete. Didn't he do? He did. I'm sure he did. He did a big fat one. There we go. He did this one. So. And it's huge compared to Drycha. Spirited Earther is the same kit as Tree Lord and yes, it is. You'll be fine. I really don't. I think regular size would work. Maybe even keep the tree head. And it's huge. Right, so where's the bit where he puts the head on? See, that's there. So you got loads of branches. Does he just fill it with pus? I think he just fills it with pus, doesn't he? Oh, that's his arse. Find the body on the sprue. Find the body on the sprue. Clip for all time. I think the BBS are the guts. Yeah, the ball bearings are the guts on the bottom side, but they're like loads of pus. And I can't remember what he did at the top. Can't remember whether he had he just had like loads of branches, I think, on the top. Here we go. Yeah, so it is massive. But I mean, a spirit, I think you'd be fine just hacking a hole and then popping a spirit in. Do a little collar around the back of the branches. I reckon you'd be okay as well. Just get rid of the head. Have the spirit in here somewhere. In the same way as Drycha. Because if you look at Drycha, Drycha's a tiny little spirit. She's a tiny spirit in a massive tree. So, I think if you just get, I mean, these are tiny, tiny, tiny. But if you find some sort of, what's the biggest model? You can easily paint the soft bits as spirits holding the trees together too, and his neck and belly are that texture. Tree pilot. Yeah, I reckon it would be fine. And then these ones will be piss easy to do. These are dead easy to do because you just spline these with them. You just put those torsos in the middle of all that. Because I think these are quite good. I think these are quite good in the game. I just hate the models. I think the models are shit. And I don't like these either. I don't know whether Durthu or the Tree Lord Ancient are any good either. But I could at least start with some Kurnoth Hunters or the pew pew shooty Kurnoth things. I could probably start with those and see if it, well, not see if it works, and just kind of get the technique down. But yeah, I mean, she's a tiny spirit in a massive tree, so that would just be a tiny spirit in an even bigger tree. And you would lose a little bit of the height, so it wouldn't look as tall either. So it would just be a, yeah, I think it'd be cool. Make them tree mecha. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Talk to me. What do you mean by tree mecha? As in mechanical? Mechanical. And then this piece of shit. Just don't even know what to do with that bag of crap. Don't know what to do with that. Hopefully that's not any good in the game because it's an absolute shocking model. I don't even know what to do with it. That's as bad as fucking Tyrion or Teclis. Teclis, not Tyrion. Teclis. So that's a Tree Lord Ancient, and the Spirit of Durthu. Because they are trees being piloted by the spirits. Check Discord. Oh, I mean, that's cool. Now, here we go, look. Here we go. So that's 100% going to work. 100 million percent going to work. Because if you just remove the head and then put the spirit in there, that's going to be amazing. I need to do that now. God damn it. I need a tree man. Fuck. Oh, I can't afford a tree man. Oh, that's really annoying. And that's a different size base, is it? I think you get 2 spirit bodies in the kit for the spites. In the kit for the spites, you get 2 spirit bodies. The Tree Lord is kind of a pain to build. I mean, that's fine because I'm going to rip the shit apart out of it. Right, where are the spites? What are the spites he's talking about? Where are spites? Spites? Spites. These. You get 2 spirit bodies in the kit for the spites. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? So if I get, because I really like the Revenants look amazing because they look like elves. So I could use these ones. Is that what you mean? You could use these ones. Oh, Tristan, you absolute legend, and they look like full bodies as well. Mibby. Look at that. I mean, just imagine that in the middle of a Tree Lord. Pretty sure you were right. The only thing is whether those bodies are... I mean, that still looks small, so I reckon they're probably the same size. I mean, they would fit in there straight away. It's just whether they would fit in the Tree Lord. I reckon they would. Just by the spearhead. Seen. And seen. And then what do we do with Alarielle? What do you do with Alarielle? See, the thing I was wondering about Alarielle is whether you could put her in like a tree tornado rather than the beetle. I'm not a big fan. I don't know whether you've noticed. I'm not a big fan of like weird creatures in AoS. Don't like the turtle. I'm not really a big fan of this beetle, and I hate that beetle. But then that's because it's being ridden by a tree. Yeah, they are cool, aren't they? They are cool. I mean, he's the best one. Well, he's the best head. I'm guessing the heads are separate. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. The bodies are the same, aren't they? The bodies are the same. The heads are different. So that's the same body as the tree revenants, aren't they? I think. And then you have the different heads. Oh, maybe not. Am I missing a sprue? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 bodies there. Yeah, you only get 6 bodies, so you get 1 extra. I mean, 1 extra is still pretty good. Older the tree, bigger the tree. Yeah! I still like it. Ah, damn it. No, it's fine, because you get 6. You get 6 bodies, so you can do it. Which has the nippless boobs. Yes, I mean, I like the nippless boobs. Oh, is it the extra one has the nippless boobs? Because all these are... Hang on. Yeah, so all those are separate, and then this one. So I'd have to use that one. Did they remove Sylvaneth models? What do you mean? Which ones did they remove? There are 7. There are 7? There's none on that sprue. And there's 6 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't see a 7th. What am I missing? What Sylvaneth do you think they removed purpley? I fucking love these. Absolutely love these. What are their bodies like? Do you get bodies with these? Now these ones have really complicated bodies. There is a 7th on the other sprue. It has a spiked champion arm. Oh yeah, it's there. Oh, amazing! So that one is that the booby one? See, that's a good arm as well. What are Tristan will know, Tomb King Tristan will know. Are Spite Revenants and Tree Revenants good in game? They're 34 quid for 5. What the shit? What the shit? £34 for 5. So yeah, get the spearhead then. What? I mean, I know Games Workshop's expensive. We know that. Sorry, there's a fly. I was just trying to snap it and crack it. We know Games Workshop's expensive. They were in Stormbringer for a tenner. I know. I mean, these were everywhere. Revenants were everywhere, so you must be able to get them pretty cheap on eBay. Just be searching for the Pandemonium. $21 for 5. $24 for 5. Is that with postage? That's free delivery. Follow that. Oh, there we go. 16. Followed. 17. Oh, okay, so there's loads. So, yeah. Not sure this edition, but tree revs were good last. So yeah, we've got that body there. So we do have 7. So we do have 2 extra ones. Thank you very much, Tristan. We have 2 extra ones. So I'm guessing that is, yes, this one here, isn't it? So it's the one with the boobs. So we can have a tree queen. We can have a tree queen with boob spirit armor. I mean, arguably, you just try and take this, cut the legs off there, cut the legs at the waist, and just try and fit this into the Tree Lord's torso, and then put loads of the brambles and stuff around it to kind of get it in there. And then do the rest up as revenants. What's the difference between spike revenants and tree revenants? They look exactly the same. I need to read the book. Suppose I could do this. Chrome absolutely hates PDFs. When I'm reading PDFs, I tend to read the PDFs on Microsoft Edge. You'll have a shitload of branches left in the Lord kit. You can use them to hide anything. Perfect purples. Perfect. I can't afford to get a Tree Lord at the moment though, but yes. Drycha. What's Drycha like? 5 attacks at damage 2. 10 attacks at damage 1 and shooting combat. 10 attacks at damage 1, so she's not great. But she has half target control. What? Add 10 to the attacks of the flitter flurries. Oh, okay, so you can add 10 to one of the attacks every turn. So you can have 20. Okay. So if you're fighting infantry, you can have 20 attacks at a damage 1. Drycha works with spikes, and Tree Revs have a built-in teleport. She has anger issues. Belthanos, I don't give a shit about. I'm never using that guy, even if he's amazing. Arch Revenant. I love Arch Revenants. They look so badass. Are they any good? Add 1 to rune rolls for Kernothi. Why Kernothi? Why not Revenants? Why doesn't the Arch Revenant work with Revenants? That just seems dumb. Primal Terror is pretty good. Why doesn't the Arch Revenant work with Revenants? Anyway. What works with Revenants? Drytra works with Spikes, okay. Tree Lord, blah blah blah. Kernoth are Revenants. Are they? Okay. I thought that Tree Revenants and Spike Revenants gave away the fact that they were Revenants. I thought the Kernoth was something else. Gossamer Archers. They are Order Sylvaneth Infantry. Tristweld. They're so cool. The Gossamer Archers are amazing. Oh, I was also wondering about making these just winged, so they just have wings, so they're like the Gossamer Archers and they're not riding cavalry stuff. But that's really difficult to do. You basically just got to get the weapons from these guys and put them on the archers, because the legs are attached to the bugs. So you've just got to get the, where are they? Basically, you've just got to get the arms for these. So you've got to find somebody who's built them as the other ones, and then get the arms, and then put them on the Gossamer Archers. That's what you've got to try and do. Right, where are the Tree Revenants and shit? Kernothi Hunters. Revenants are not Kernoth. They buff Kernoth well if you fit it in. He's amazing. Who's amazing? What? No, don't tell me that the tree riding the bug is amazing. If the tree riding the bug is amazing, I'm going to cry, Tristan. So there's the Kernothi ones. Oh, Dryads. Dryads are cool. Tree Revenants, right. Tree Revenants. You can adjust the legs relatively easily. Adjust the legs on what? Adjust the legs on the cavalry dudes, right? So if not in combat, you can remove them and set them up again. Okay. And they get 2 attacks, 3s and 4s, damage 1. Okay. Oh, you can adjust the revs and spikes. Cool. And then these ones, pick an infantry unit in combat on a 3+, cannot use commands. Okay. And they've got 3 attacks, 3s and 4s, damage 1. Oh, they get crit mortal. Critical mortals. And then the glade worm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. He better not be good. If you don't want Alariel's bug, send it my way. Yeah, I'm. So Tristan, I was gonna use Alariel. What was I gonna convert? Khalida. I was gonna turn her into Khalida with the snake, wasn't I? So I was gonna get an Alariel anyway, and then sell the bug. But yeah, I might do an Alariel with like a Tree Lord tornado around her or something, so that she's floating in a tornado rather than on a bug. Okay. So yeah, these, not the Seekers, these ones, the Spike Right Lancers. If you can find somebody who, there we go. If you can find somebody who's built them and hasn't used these weapons, you could then get these weapons, put them on these because these are gorgeous, and just cut the arms off, replace the arms, and then you could have winged like spear people. Khalida, because you were stealing my conversion. Yes, basically. And then I was going to make £1 million on it by putting it on YouTube. I was like, I've made a really cool Khalida from my friend Tristan, but I'm going to take all the money for it. That was the idea. I think Alariel and Belthanos are pretty good at the moment. Yeah, but Belthanos, the problem with Belthanos, that's the problem with Belthanos. the problem with Belthanos is the model. Dumb as shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. So at some point on eBay or like on Twitter or something, I will do a shout out. Has anybody got the weapons from the Spike Rider Lancers? And just buy the weapons and the standard bearer, and then just stick them on Gossamer Archers. Because these are gorgeous. I absolutely love these. And then put them on larger bases, and then you just have flying Spike Rider Lancers that don't have the silly bugs. All of the scent, yeah, all of them. I might give you one. I'll give you one of the 1 million that I get. I like all the ones you don't like model. I just honestly I like all the elfy stuff. So I like all the elfy stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I don't like all the creatures. Like the eels are cool. The eels for Idoneth are cool. It's sick as hell and you have bad taste for being over this. It's the same as a Sanguinor. The rules are good, the model is atrocious crap. But I want to get an Arch Revenant. I do want to get an Arch Revenant and convert it up. The Warsong Revenant's amazing. That's amazing. All the elfin shit is really cool. But yeah, I just really want to make these and use those bodies and just have them flying on big bases, flying with the appropriate weapons. I don't know which one's better, the Lancers or the Seekers. What are the Seekers? Have the Seekers got bows? No, the Seekers have hand weapon and shield, and the Lancers have Lancers and shield. I don't know what the difference is. Had a bad experience when when the Ents marched.
Christopher is like, I like Sylvainth, but I hate trees. Tourist.
That's cool. Like Drycha's amazing. We've already painted Drycha. Drycha's fantastic. Drycha's fantastic. I think the Warsong Rev is bigger body than the bodies of the regular Sparks Revs. Yes, I was wondering about that. I was thinking about that, but the Warsong Revenant has like everything is quite like combined. Like this clearly got an arm coming across here to play the flute, so that body is not really usable. The head's awesome though. So I think you just have to use the spikes. You just have to use that spike and stick it in a tree lord, and then turn the tree lord into a flaming tree lord goddess. That would be cool. So yeah, I need to Spike Rider Lancers or Revenant Seekers find the weapons, and then put them on Gossamed Archers' bodies, because then we have flying cavalry without the bugs. Yeah, I like Sylvaneth. I like Sylvaneth, but I don't like all the creatures and the trees. Oh dear. I think that's quite cool though. I think that's quite thematic. I think that's quite themey and quite cool. Like a Sylvaneth army that's all spikes and elven spirits and stuff. I think that would look really good. Kurnoth Hunters and Kurnoth Bows. We have to read the rules and find out what each of them do. Well, let's see if we can find them again. Chrome really... Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. Right, so Kurnoth Hunters get 2 shots, 3s and 3s, damage 2. Anti-hero, only 18 inch. While it's contesting... Oh, friendly have a... that was like... that's pointless. This target can ignore guarded hero. Wait! Just build the war song and then chop it up. Problem solved. Yeah, it would be sick. I think it would look really, really cool, Tristan. I think it would be really, really cool. They are the spirits of the elves that stayed and died fighting for the realm of life, if I remember right. Hey, Spike, how you doing? So, I mean, they would look really, really awesome with, like, spirits inside them. So they can snipe heroes, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? Because they can ignore the lookout sir. So from 18 inches you can just snipe a hero with Ren 2. They're tiny compared to the Kurnoth Hunters. That's the point. That's the point. Look at Drycha. Look at Drycha. She's a tiny spirit in a massive tree. They're not supposed to be huge spirits. They're supposed to be little elven spirits inside the tree. Okay, so that's those. What are these ones like? Are these any better? 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, damage 3? Shitting hell. Only rend 1 though. Anti-charge plus 1 rend. So is that when they get charged they get plus 1 rend? Is that right? While it's contesting you get that. So that gets... They get the same as... Yeah, they get the same as that. Same dumb passive. And they also get any combat phase, which as Rob has taught us means every combat phase. Pick an enemy unit that charged this turn and is in combat with this unit to be the target. Roll a dice for each model in this unit. No, that's shit. So these are crap. This will work 100%, just do it already. Tell you what would be really cool. The Underworld's warband. Yes, and now look at the swords. Oh, are there 3 lots? Oh, they've got the scythe. Okay, what do the swords do? 4 attacks. Critical mortos. Critical mortos. Rend 1, damage 2. 3s and 3s. That's good. And then they have the same things. Okay. So you get 12 attacks, 3s and 3s. So 12 attacks, 3s and 3s is 12 attacks, 8 hits. So you're getting about 6 wounds through. Crit mortals. 12 attacks. You're getting 4 crit mortal damage through, plus another 4. So maybe at rend 1. So you may be getting 8 damage through ish. from a unit of 3, which is pretty good actually. And what does the Arch Revenant do? Sweet. Yeah, so Tobes, the idea is to get this Spite Revenant, cut the legs, like build her, cut the legs off, and then put that torso inside that torso. So just like leave the head off. I'm guessing the yeah. So the torso is just like back and chest. Leave the head off. Cut all this away so that the spirit is on the inside, and then it's a spirit. I think you got to do the Kurnoth first, haven't you? So you got to build. Tristan, do you reckon you like the scythes more? So they're four attacks. The scythes were anti-charge. 3 damage 3. Yeah, I think I like the scythes more as well. 3s and 3s. I don't get the dumb passives. Why have they all got the same passives and combat phase abilities? I think that's the first time in looking through any of the AoS stuff that 3 units have all got the same abilities. It's just because you like scythes more. Apart from the hunters, which have the pew pew, but they still have the dumb 6+ warp. What do dryads do? Dryads 2 attacks, 4s and 4s. -1 hit and wound if they're within a wood. Okay. And as we all know from the latest update, if you're Sylvaneth, you can't play Starstrike, which is dumb. Because they're the same, but the weapons are different. Yeah, but like, there's so many units that are the same with different weapons that have different things, different abilities. Anyway, that's cool. It's not dumb, you ding dong. What, Starstrike? I'm a ding dong. Come on, you're a death player. I am. To be fair, yeah, I've got Soul Blight. Soul Black Gravelords, thank you very much. 6+ is awesome. +6 ward for everything. No, 6+ invuns are really, really cool. It's to simplify the game, you Burke. Tobes, that's a really silly argument. It's not. They're not trying to simplify the game by making all these 3 have the same passive. Yeah. It's cool anyway. Right, so that's that plan. So that's the Sylvaneth plan. The Lumineth plan we have. The Lumineth plan was changing all the stupid cow helmets to cool helmets. The Ideneth plan, we still don't have an Ideneth plan for the Leviathan, but it's everything else. Everything else is cool, so that's fine. And then Daughters of Cain. Daughters of Cain. Daughters of Cain. Yeah, that's such a cool model, isn't it? That's such a cool model. That's such a cool model. I love the dangling tree limbs as well. I'd ordered one of these because this was going to be the unit filler for my Wood Elves. I was going to use all this bit down here, all the vines and everything, and that was going to be a unit filler for my Wood Elves. But then I had to cancel the order because within the order were my Tomb Guard, and the Tomb Guard, like 3 months later, they still hadn't shipped, so I just cancelled the whole order. So I'd never actually got this model. Yeah, it's really cool. I like this one. So the idea, if you go and have a look at my YouTube, there is a video. There we go. Idoneth painting. That's coming up at 7:30. So there's the bit on the basing in that video, and I think I'm going to try and do the same sort of basing for all the elven armies that I do. So they're going to be really heavily tufted, if you like. So the Idoneth are going to have lots of seaweed and lots of static grass tufts. The Lumineth are just going to have lots of static grass tufts, like they're in like a grassy field or something. And then the Sylvaneth are going to have lots of brambles and flower tufts, if you like. So just kind of keep all the bases sort of similar across everything, and then we're just going to have to figure out a colour scheme for the Sylvaneth. I kind of like. You have a question? Hit me with a question. I kind of like the flaming idea. I might try and do, because I've got the Underworld's Warband, haven't I? I've got the Underworld's Warband, so I could get. Got the Underworld's Warband, so I could. I mean, that's the other thing as well. I mean, that is tiny. That is absolutely tiny. I wonder whether it is going to be too small in a Tree Lord. So I could try painting these up in the flaming scheme and see what it looks like. That could be a possibility. But that does look very small. If you have any Spite Revenants purpley, go and compare it to the size of Drycha's body. You want to remove the beetle from Alarielle, but the beetle is part of her closer combat attacks. Is it legal to remove it and just go with the War Scroll? Yes, it is, completely. Yeah. AoS, and arguably 40k as well is representative. So if you have a War Scroll and it says this model does this, and it hasn't got the beetle on it, like if I did Techless without the stupid Sphinx thing, and you just made like the base look cool, then so not particularly WYSIWYG. It's more like if you look at the model and it's clearly Alarielle will only do. She can only do these things. So when you bring up the War Scroll and it's like, well, I'm going to do Alarielle's attacks now. These are all the attacks. Yeah, as long as it's on the right base size. So you do it representative, so she's on the right base size, looks like Alarielle because it is Alarielle, she just hasn't got the bug there, and it just looks cool. And that's the thing that I've been talking about with 40k recently as well, which I really need to do the video for and try and get my thoughts out on it. So yeah, you're absolutely fine with that. You're absolutely fine with that. As Tristan has confirmed as well, which is good. It's very, very good for Tristan as well, because he does all sorts of weird things with his stuff. So yeah, flaming spirits in wooden trees. I'm tempted to see how quickly I could do like a quick airbrush glowy yellow flaming colour scheme for Sylvaneth. I think that'd be quite fun. What was your question about Revenants? So could you just take a photo? I want to know how big the Revenant's torso. So this Revenant, I want to know how big that Revenant's torso is compared to Drycha. If you can just put them next to each other, because I want to put that Revenant in a Tree Lord. Weird Stuff King right here. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, he is Weird Stuff King Tristan. Because that's the plan, to try and put it in. Is it the same size for Spite as Tree Revenants? Pretty much, yeah. It's the same body. It's exactly the same body. They just use different heads. The Tree Revenants have the flowing heads. So yeah, I just want to know the scale. As long as it's the same size, as long as Drycha's like little spirit torso is about the same size, then that's fine. Because I think Drycha's, when you took the picture of when you took this picture, that torso of Drycha in there will 100% fit inside the Tree Lord. So as long as the spites are the same, hang on. As long as the spite is the same size as that torso, then that will fit in there really, really well, and I can do that really, really well. Spite and tree just swap arms and heads. The whole spirit bit is a single piece, so super easy to substitute. Yeah, there we go. That's what we were looking at earlier with the sprue. There are the bodies, and then you just build them all up around the body. They are indeed the same size. Boom! Nailed. Perfect. Thank you, Purple. That's perfect. So the idea then is to use that spite, that little spite lady, and turn that into a Tree Lordess or a Tree Queen Ancient, an Ancient Tree Queen, and have the spite body just sitting in there. We'll hack apart that torso and just have the spite body sitting in there. They're not actually that expensive, are they? 40 quid. 40 quid for a Tree Lord Ancient. Hey Boop, how you doing? This is Sylvaneth. So yeah, there we go. So then we'll have a Tree Lord that looks like Drycha. Because Drycha's gorgeous. Drycha's just amazingly brilliant. And then we'll do the flaming... colour scheme for all of them. Posted a pic, thank you very much. Let's go and have a look. That looks very much like exactly the same size, doesn't it? It's identical. That's perfect. Like, the only reason her head is bigger is because she's got loads of branches coming out of it, which is fine because we can do that. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Purples. So there we go. So I will maybe I will get all of them, because this is an extra one that I bought for my Wood Elves, because I was going to use this in my Wood Elves as the Dryad champion. So I will get the other ones, the Underworld ones, because I've got the whole warband. So I'll grab that warband and I will give them a quick prime, and then I will have the 3 colour schemes. So we'll have the Lumineth, the Idoneth, and then the Sylvaneth. We'll have the 3 colour schemes, and then we've just got to sort out the Daughters of Cain. I think that sounds really, really cool. I think that sounds really cool. Anybody got any more questions before we finish off? And I'm going to go make some fish and chips, everybody. I'm going to do some fish and chips. Hear you out. I am listening. I'm listening. Tristan, I will always hear you out, dude. I love bouncing ideas off you. So that's a very Elven Spirit Sylvaneth army. Just had fish and chips. Nice. But it is Friday. Like, Friday is fish and chip day. Fish and chip Friday. I asked about WYSIWYG because we played Necromunda as WYSIWYG. Yeah, Necromunda as WYSIWYG is really important. So Necromunda WYSIWYG is completely important because you have so many options for Necromunda. So Necromunda as WYSIWYG is really important. Age of Sigmar, you are representing one model, and that model has one war scroll. So you can only have one thing. So if it looks like an Alarielle, she can only do one thing. When you do make a tree man, you use the Underworld's Warband in them and repose the tree man to match. Oh, you think I use the Underworld's Warband in it? and repose the tree man to match. What do you mean repose the tree man to match? Be right back. Oh, don't go now. You've just dropped a really cool idea. So you reckon use these guys in the tree lord? Maybe I should get another set of these then. But then, to be fair, this really cool. Jan, hey, how you doing, man? We are just finishing up, Jan, but hello. Welcome in. This is a really cool head. So that would look really cool in the tree lord, to be fair. Jan, how are you, dude? We are painting elves today, so we got the Lumineth and the Idoneth. We're just rocking around rocking around the Christmas tree, and we're painting elves today. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. So yeah, Jan, we're. How was your stream? What were you painting, dude? And we're just talking about the colour scheme for these. Just about to put my little squiggling under orders for bedtime. Nice! Birthday! Is it Jan's birthday? Happy birthday to you. Squash, tomatoes and stew. Happy birthday to Jan. Happy birthday, dude. I'm going to go and make some... a quiet start, Alex, but good painting all the same. Nice. I'm just about to go and make some fish and chips. Chips and fish. Because it's Chips and Fish Friday, of course. So I'm going to go do some fish and chips. But yeah, we've been painting some Elves today. Doing some Elves. And chit-chatting about elves as well. Trying to come up with cool colour schemes and things. I was lurking on your side, but I had a look from time to time. Time to time. Time after time. Working on Moonstone Commission for the company. Getting there. Nice, dude. Absolutely killing it, mate. Absolutely killing it. What kind of fish are you making? Oh, boring. I've just got fish cakes. I've got codfish cakes. Nothing interesting. I really like fish cakes, so it just ends up being codfish cakes. I could get some battered cod, but I like codfish cakes. So I've got some fish cakes. We're gonna do some chips, and I'll probably do baked beans. What are Sylvaneth Underworlds? Because there's two Sylvaneth Underworlds warbands. Oh, there's the Twistwell dudes as well. There's the ones from Warcry. So there's those ones. Those are the... And then there's the Twistworld. Where's the Twistworld? Those. Yeah. So we got those ones. Maybe just the main one. He was probably just the main one for the Tree Lord. These ones aren't going to work. But then you've also got the Twistwells. So you could use these as well. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay, so we could... Although you get dryads as well. So how many of these are usable? Don't know, to be honest. Kero is back on my desk. No room for money. Yay! Oh, I'm glad. Welcome back, Tristan. Yeah, so it's only really that one that you can use in the Tree Lord, I think. And he's got like impressive horns as well, so it would be a little bit more imposing in a Tree Lord. And then these ones, I mean, that would be quite weird. That would be quite weird. That would be quite cool. But I don't think you'd be able to see anything on that one. That would be... Magic Lay would be sick for a wizard. What, that one? don't know how many of these... So that's pretty good. You can keep their whole wooden torso, just paint it magical or extra charred. What, you mean in the Tree Lord? You won't need the arms when the body is put in the tree. Oh no, totally. No, you won't need the... I'm just looking at this bit here. Just the torsos. Honestly, I don't think any of these are better than just her. I think she's really cool. The only argument is that one. Drytra is a good reference, yeah. Could use a crackle on it to give texture so it's extra crispy. I think I got 3 additional bottles of the Underworld's Warband. I love that set. Yeah, the Underworld's Warband's gorgeous. I think that guy might be interesting in a Tree Lord. Because of his head. Because of the horns. Want me to check my bits box, Chris, to see if I have a Revenant torso left? Yes. Yes, please. And if you have that one, then definitely. That one's the champion. Because these ones are cool, but they've just got so much other tree stuff over them. Like, if you put that in a Tree Lord, you would lose the fact that it's a spirit, because it's just all branches, and like all these have got branches all over them, so I don't think those would work. And arguably, I think that's probably the reason why this one won't work either. These aren't elves. So, yeah. Is there anything else? Is there any other thing coming out? No, it's just Fugan. Just gorgeous Fugan. So yeah, I think it's just stick with that, and you just get that, and you put that in a Tree Lord and turn it into a Tree Queen. They aren't elves, they're trees. Paint the wooden part extra burn. Yeah. Yeah. The 3 updated Dryad sculpts look great. These do look really good. These are really cool. Use those for Old World. Definitely use those for Old World. Spirits of dead elves that weren't cowards. Yeah. This is cool. What's the twist world like in AoS? Yeah, Tristan. The where are we? All this will be painted, like it'll all be extra charred, and I might well put a little bit of texture on there as well, crackle. And I'll try and do a lot of this with the airbrush, I think, just to kind of soften it a little bit. Can you go back to the Underworld? Yeah, of course. Let's see if we can find a better one. See if we can find a better picture. There we go. Oh, what's that? That's not Underworld. That's the regular ones, isn't it? Just those, isn't it? Oh, that's a bigger one. The archer would be great for the Kurnoth bow hunters. I don't know actually, because like I don't know how much of her torso is actually showing. we're only dropping the torso in the torso, aren't we? We're not using the limbs or anything because the limbs are completely the wrong size. But I doubt I'm replacing 50 tries anytime soon if they aren't. Games Workshop prices up. Very cool. Yeah, the pilot aspect. That's the idea. The idea is that I want like the spirits inside the trees. And this one's actually rather cool. This wizardy one. Boop, thank you very much. The wizardy one, is there a do you have wizards? You have branch wraiths, don't you? Where are the branch wraiths? Do you have branch wraiths? Maybe she can be a branch wraith. There's no branch wraith in here. Maybe they've gone. Oh no, there's a branch wraith. Branch wraith. You can only get the branch wraith in the spearhead. Fuck's sake. So yeah, just rip them out straight out of the middle. Spirit limbs and pose the arms of the trees to match. I don't think they'll be the right size though. Look how big these arms are. Some of them maybe, but I still don't think the arms would match. These are huge. These arms are enormous. I don't think that arm is as big. If you were going to do that, you would have to use some different arms, like Ogrin arms or something, and then paint them to match the spirit. Done that a fair bit with the small characters in spearheads, fuck's sake. So you could use, I don't know, maybe there are some corn arms or something. Anyway, you'd have to find some human arms which are slightly larger, like Ogrins, and then put the torso in there, put loads of branches around here, and then have the Ogrin arms coming out and then holding some sort of weapon, either the swords or these scythes or whatever, and then paint the Ogrin arms to match the spirit, and you just have one arm. You're going to have to buy the spearhead and do it myself to show you what I mean. Definitely. Do it. I just don't think those spirit arms are going to be big enough to match the pose. Unless you mean underneath. So do you mean have these arms here and then have the other ones like inside? As if they're like piloting them, and every move that they make, the big tree makes the same move? Like the loader in Aliens, that kind of thing. But I'm definitely doing that. That sounds like a really cool idea. Just kind of cut, because this has been bugging me. Because like, if I do my normal kind of about all of these, and I'm like, well, I really like them, and I really like that, and I really like that, and I really like those. I just don't like all the trees. You just kind of talking yourself out of having to use the cool models, the trees and things. So how can you make the cool trees? How can you make the trees cool? Well, that's how you make the trees cool. You combine them with the spirits and you turn them into spite revenant trees or something. Ding ding, exactly, gotcha. So the problem with that is that I'm not sure you'd quite have the space. But definitely, or what you could do is you could hollow out the inside, like get the inside of the arm here, hollow that bit out, and have the spirit arm just on a couple of them. Have the spirit arm like inside the other arm and showing through, kind of thing. That would be quite fun. Yeah, I know what you mean though. I know what you mean. So like the, where are we? Is there a shooty one? There we go. So you'd have like the other arm underneath here. But yeah, you could cut into it. I don't know. It's one of those things where you have to have the model in your hand, and you can have all these kind of little plans. Maybe an Orient Ranger, not sure about the head. No, not the heads. Not the heads and the bodies. Not the heads and the bodies. We're just talking... Because you can't have them not look like trees. They need to look like trees, but they just have a spirit on the inside. I'm talking about occasionally you can cut the arm off, replace the arm with like an orc arm, holding the bow, and then cover the join with brambles and make it and paint it to match the spirit. So it looks like it's the spirit that's got a spirit arm inside a tree, kind of thing. So you keep it. You're always keeping all these torsos. You're always keeping the torsos, and you're always keeping the spirits on the inside. So it's basically like that. It's just like that. The Archer from the Wolves is left-handed. God damn it! Why do they always do this? So yeah, they're always going to look like this. They're always going to look really twisted. Anyway, that's my idea. And that was one of my things. So one of the things that I do on stream is I just kind of dump my brain thoughts about, I don't like this model. How am I going to justify getting this model which I don't like in my army so that I can use that model's rules? And that's how that's what I've been thinking about how to do it. Why don't we turn that into a Drycher-esque? Because Drycher's awesome. I love Drycher. Drycher's really, really cool. So that was my thought. Maybe if we can just like rip apart his torso and put a spirit in there like Drycher, and then that extrapolated out to the Kurnoth Hunters, and the Kurnoth Hunters are going to be an interesting one because they're smaller and they're going to be easy to just kind of play around with, making an upscale tree revenant. So if you do an upscale tree revenant, I mean, yeah, possibly. The issue then is you've got to find the head. So that was the thing that I was wondering about with the scale, and wondering whether that was anything larger. But that torso is the same size as the Spite Revenants, as Purpley's just checked. And the issue, if you were going to do something larger inside a Tree Lord, you've then got to try and find a head to sort of match it. So yeah. Right, shall we go make some chips? I'm going to do some fish and chips. That was a cool little kind of brainstorm though, I like that. And I do like the idea of putting these weapons on the awesome archers, because those are such nice weapons, such nice models. I think those models are so cool, so I've just got to keep my eye out for the weapons from the Spite Riders. Helmet like the Arch Rev. There's the Arch Rev. You've then got to find a helmet like that, haven't you? Where would you get a helmet like that? That's a good idea, though. See, this helmet was kind of the reason why I was quite curious to use that head, because you got the big horns. So that could be fun. That could be fun. Right. Hey Andy, how you doing? Yeah, it's a tactical skull now. Okay, thank you everybody. That was a fun chit chat at least. We did some painting. So we've got the Lumineth, the Ideneth, and then I will do a colour scheme on the Sylvaneth. Possibly over the weekend. We'll see how much I get done. Chaos Centaur thing is my initial idea. Yeah, I will play around more with that. Right, who is around? Let's go see who's on. Is there anybody left? No. Glorious Badger. Let's go say hello to Glorious Badger then. Thanks very much, everybody. And I will catch you all later. We'll raid Mr. Badger. Glorious Badger. Yeah, all one word. How easy is it to clean the armor plates of Eldar to make them look harlequin-y? Not too bad. I mean, if you take your time, and you just kind of keep removing bits, you've just got to be. You've got to think of it like Michelangelo with sculpting, just remove everything that's not a leg. So you've got to be very, very careful with it, but you could do it. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and I will see you all on Monday. See if the rest of the shells and everything arrive for the Idoneth. We'll order some of the tufts and everything for the Lumineth. And like I say, if I get time, I will dig out my Underworlds ones and get these primed and painted up with the flaming colour scheme, and I think that would be quite good fun. Right, take care, everybody. See you later.